Well, welcome on in, everybody. You get to tune into us. We get to see some comedy here tonight, and I hopefully everybody is ready for that because everybody's been stuck at home. And, why not enjoy some comedy while you're sitting at home and enjoying that? So welcome on in and stay in and laugh tonight. We've got some great comedians coming up. We've got Rook, Knox Rawson, Dillon Kolar, Katy Ipock, and Carl Quick, all comedians here tonight, and they're so funny. It's going to be a blast of a show tonight. Plus, we got our master at hand with me here tonight, also here.
Echo.
Yeah. So we need to basically tell our comedians this is the one piece we didn't have is turn down your speakers or put headphones in because that's the echo that we're getting. So back to you, Chris.
See, so now we got our tech guy here. So everybody give a big round of applause. We got Matthew Hand.
Under the hood of that.
All right, we're going to start things off. We're going to get right to the comedy one way or another. And by the way, feel free to leave comments if you have anything that you want to hear or you want to say something. But first off, let's please welcome our first comic, Mark Rook, everybody. Yay!
Hey, everybody. Hey, how's it going? Wow. Well, great to be here tonight, everyone. Oh, crap. See, this is what happens when you put your face mask on wrong. Okay, the coronavirus is here, and we've got to deal with it, whether we like it or not. Okay. It's having quite an effect on my life, I would say. Most people know I work at Costco. And in the last couple of weeks, I've gone from being an underpaid lifestyle coach, food and beverage pimp, to full-time biohazard abatement technician. So you can just call me Batman. There you go. I slaughter every day. Every day when I go to work at Costco, I slaughter billions and billions of viruses, pathogens, bacteria, germs, you name it. And people ask me, they say, Mark, all that killing, do you enjoy that? And I say, no, I don't. The fact of the matter is sanitation it's a dirty and an unpleasant business, really. And if you've ever heard the sound that a coronavirus makes, screams as it dies, it's horrible. It's horrible. It's this eerie, high-pitched wail like some kind of crazy banshee, and I'm going to never get that sound out of my mind. I'm just never going to get that out as long as I live. So, social distancing. That's got to be tough for some people, and it's got to be tough for a lot of businesses, especially one that I was thinking of were the online dating services, because under these circumstances, who wants to hook up now? But, the Chinese say that every crisis is an opportunity in disguise. If I was going to post a profile onto a dating website right now these days, I'd put up a really nice photo, and I'd say, hey, I got federal government health insurance, best you can get, a large supply of N95 masks. I've got 100 gallons of bleach, plenty of cleaning supplies, and I've got the one thing every woman's looking for, plenty of this, folks, plenty of this. So, hey, get in touch. But do you know who social distancing is really tough on right now? Joe Biden, because he's stuck at home. Joe is stuck at home with nobody but his wife Jill to grope, and that gets old pretty quick. I think he's had enough of that for a while. Joe's used to being out on the campaign trail at this time, but no young, hot campaign aides that he can creep up on and fondle and grope. Nope. No sitting in the pool with a bunch of kids marveling at Joe Biden's hairy legs. Even Pete Buttigieg is gone now. What's he to do? Joe's lonely. Joe is very lonely. My God, poor man. But hey, that's the way it goes when you're social distancing. Now, when any of you who've never seen me before just saw me for the first time right now, you formed an instant impression. And I think I kind of know what that instant impression is when you first saw me. You saw me and thought to yourself, oh shit, it's my drunk, racist, homophobic uncle. The one that ruins Thanksgiving every year. The one who made grandma cry so bad last year that she died. Yeah. You know, I may look a lot like your drunk, racist, homophobic uncle, but I really want you to know I am not him. I'm really his polar opposite. Identity crisis for me. I think I know why I have this problem. I think it's this enormous, freakishly ginormous, shaved white head of mine. Kind of puts people off a little bit. But, you know, I sought out to find out where this comes from. And I got my 23andMe results back just a few days ago, and it's pretty enlightening. It turns out that I get that from my mom's side of the family. See, they were aliens. They were from Epsilon Eridanus 9, I believe it was. It's a small Earth-like planet about 75 light years from here. Their starship crashed in the Black Hills of eastern Wyoming in 1905. They were on their way to deliver the secrets of interstellar travel to Nikola Tesla and President Theodore Roosevelt, but they never made it. You can't see it right now, but my freakishly long arms, long trunk, and short legs, they come from my dad's side. His people, 23andMe says his people were basically lowland gorillas. Yeah, go figure. Yeah, my dad escaped from the Denver Zoo in about 1954. Joined the circus, made his way to Wyoming, met my mom, and there you go. That was the rest of the story right there. The other thing that really causes people to misunderstand me is this preternaturally youthful face of mine, which causes me to look like I'm about 20 years younger than I really am. And most people would think that's great. They think, you know, Mark, everybody wants to look young, right? Well, that's what you think. Sure you do. But here's the deal, folks. A baby face looks really cute on a baby, okay? A baby face on a man my age is creepy as hell, okay? It's just creepy. It's the way it is, and there's nothing you can do about it. My friend Chuck Bronson says, you know, Mark, every time I look at you, I can't tell whether you're an old guy, a young guy, or an infant. Perceptive man, Chuck Bronson is. That he really is. One of the revelations out of my 23andMe was that I also have some Native American blood. And I was really happy to find out, and I don't want anyone to take this wrong, but I was happy to find out that it's not from the Cherokee tribe. Why is that? Okay, well, here's the deal. You ever get in a conversation with people and they talk about their heritage, and if someone's got Native American ancestry, it always turns out to be the freaking Cherokees, 9 times out of 10. Why is that? Seriously, white people. Yeah, I'm part Cherokee. Black people. I'm part Cherokee. Hispanic people. Oh, yeah, man, I'm part Cherokee too, man. I mean, seriously, even the exchange student from Uganda. Yes, I'm part Cherokee too, myself. Yes. Seriously. Why does this happen? What is the deal? The only conclusion I've ever been able to draw from all this is this. The Cherokee Indians are sluts. Total sluts. Complete whores, okay? I swear, they'd probably screw anything that came around, right? I mean, that's what it looks like. I'm just glad that my ancestors, the Kuikapawa, didn't drop their loincloths for just any English settler that came along. My people had standards, okay? My appearance, however, does help me to do certain impersonations, okay, that maybe other people might not be able to do as well, or that I have a unique ability to carry off. Let me show you a little bit of what I mean. We're going to play a little game now called Guess the Movie. I'm going to do 3 voices, 3 actors, 3 movies. You guess who it is, all right? Let's start off here. I know why you're here, Willard. I know why that army brass in Natrang sent you upriver to look for me. You're their errand boy, Willard. But you know, we're not that different, you and me. like you two have seen the horror. The horror. Okay, if you're playing along at home and you guessed Apocalypse Now, 1979, Francis Ford Coppola, you were absolutely correct. Now let's see if you guys can have an easier time maybe with the easier time than I'm having with this jacket. Okay, finally. With this next one. That is so deliciously evil. I have you now, Austin Powers. You are not going to escape this time. Fembots! Fembots! Yeah, you got that one. And then, of course, there's my favorite movie of all time, which probably a lot of you saw. Came out about 20-some years ago. And see if you know this. We were somewhere around Barstow, on the edge of the desert, when drugs began to take hold. I remember saying something like, I'm being a little bit lightheaded. Maybe you should drive. When suddenly there was a tremendous roar, and the sky all around us was filled with what seemed to be huge, hairy bats, all swooping and screeching and diving around the car on our way to Las Vegas. And I remember screaming to myself, holy Jesus, what are these freaking animals? And it was quiet. We'll talk over the lines with Jesus. We'll talk over the line. Sitting downtown in a railway station. We'll talk over the line. One toke, you poor bastard. Italy sees those bats. Well, you guessed that one, I'm sure. Another thing that being bald and having a shaved head does that's really great is you get to, and since you don't have hair, you get to have fun with hats. Okay? I've got quite a hat collection. Let me show you a little bit of what I mean. What you can do, fun with hats. Now, if you see someone come to your door wearing this, you're in deep shit. Okay? Yeah, you're in day shift. Your ass is grass, and the guy wearing this hat is the lawnmower. If you see anyone other than me come to your front door wearing this, you're in trouble. Hey, I'm the White Feral. Maybe not. See what you think about this one. Colonel Kwan, the Americans have found the tunnel entrance. Colonel Kwan. Then there's this. Please give to Shriners Children's Hospital. For only 35 cents a day, you too can help a young man like Dillon here escape the confines of his wheelchair and his disabilities and live a full and productive life. Call 1-800-931-4481. Operators are standing by now. The belly full me hungry. A hungry man is an hungry man. Yeah, that's right. Reggae. I like reggae. Good stuff. Finally, the coronavirus has caused a lot of things to be canceled and postponed, and sadly, one of those things was the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. They're going to be postponed to at least next summer. That's what they hear. And you know, all the athletes from all around the world were pretty disappointed by this, but more than anyone else, the athletes from Barbados. The reason for that, they had a really strong track and field team this year, and they had plans that if they had won gold, they wanted to do a special ceremony, special remembrance for a man named Linwood Berge. Who was Linwood Berge? Well, he wrote the Banana Boat song. And that's something anyone who's been a part of American culture has heard several times in their lifetime already, the Banana Boat song. And when the man died, the Prime Minister of Barbados said that he wanted to honor the man who had written his country's national anthem, which occurred to me then the thought, is the Banana Boat song the national anthem of Barbados? Because if it isn't, it really should be. It really should be. I mean, think about this. Next time the Olympics are on, hopefully next year, say a guy from Barbados wins the gold in a track and field event, Jamaica the silver, United States wins the bronze, and it's all over, and they're in the stadium. They've just been given their medals that have been draped around their necks. Greatest moment of these three young men's lives, especially the young man from Barbados, whose heart is filled with pride and overflowing with love for his people and his beautiful island home. And the loudspeaker says, "Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Barbados. Mesdames et messieurs, entendez-vous s'il vous plaît à l'anthem national de Barbados. The crowd goes wild, right? No, not yet. Because then the music, because the sound, the silence of the stadium is broken only by Deo! Daylight come and me won't go home. And then the music starts. Boom, 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 boom. The people in the stands. Boom, 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 boom. They're getting into it. The three guys on the victory platform. Boom, 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 boom. They jamming. Come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana. Daylight come and me wanna go home. Yeah. I think it's a great idea. And if you agree, send your emails to primeminister@barbados.gov. And for God's sake, people, let's do this soon before we lose Harry Belafonte. Good night. My name's Mark Rook.
There you go, your first comedian, everybody. Mark Rook. And by the way, when he takes off his hat, he just looks like a big giant penis. It's kind of a weird thing. You know what I mean? Thank you, Mark.
I do, don't I?
Say it again?
I do, don't I?
Yeah.
I'm also a navigation beacon, too. The FAA requires me to wear a hat whenever I go to the airport so I don't, screw up the landing patterns of the planes.
Well, welcome back in. It is Stay and Laugh. We got your comedy show going on. There was your first comedian right there, Mark Rook, and he will be your first comedian. And we want to say thank you to everybody tuning in here tonight. For those that are tuning in, you're finally getting to see what comedy is like without an audience that we all have to experience. So thanks everybody for tuning in. So we got another comedian coming on up, and he's going to talk about the topics of all time. So everybody, please put your hands together. You can do this. Put your hands together. It's Knox Rawson. Yay!
Yeah, close enough. Well, so that was pretty interesting. Mark, I have a feeling those costumes aren't the scariest thing that's in the back of your closet, but all right, we're doing comedy here with like 5 people in the audience, so this is just what I'm used to, so I should really flourish in this environment. But looking at all these faces in the Zoom conference right now, I feel like I just logged into like the most fucked up business meeting of all time. This looks like the Fire Festival group is trying to plan like a Renaissance fair or something, Like, seriously, this is like the worst cam girl porn site I've ever been to. Like, now I know what the opposite of Pornhub Premium is. You know what I mean? Like, if I logged into here with a stolen credit card, I would even ask for my money back. Like, that's. But as I said, my name is not safe, but we're doing this show remotely, obviously, because of COVID. They say to avoid large crowds. So, if that's the case, then really any show where I'm doing comedy at is like statistically one of the safest places you can be in a pandemic. So I should be sponsored by the CDC, I guess is what I'm saying. But I do think it's important in times like this to laugh. So I'm not trying to make light of the situation, 'cause I know it's serious, but I mean, I'm even dealing with it personally, because I have a friend who's actually in the hospital because of COVID. He doesn't have the virus or anything. He just took like a $10 flight to Hawaii and stepped on a jellyfish. So, you know, we're all in this together, basically, is what I'm saying. Side note real quick, I like that stepping on a jellyfish is like the only medical condition where the cure is for someone to pee on you. You know what I mean? I'm like, was R. Kelly the one who was doing this medical research, by the way? Like, how do we know that peeing on someone isn't the cure for coronavirus? You know, like maybe I'd like to think that R. Kelly's in prison somewhere, like testing that hypothesis on Harvey Weinstein right now. But, you know, we'll never know, I guess. But it seems like the younger folks aren't really being hit as hard with this coronavirus as the older folks. So who knows? Maybe like shotgunning Monster Energy drink and eating ass is the best way to build up your immune system, you know, from like a medical standpoint. But if that turned out to be true, then it would be like the only scientific discovery ever, you know, figured out by a guy named Chet before. So could be really groundbreaking stuff. But I don't know. So we're sheltered in place. In Bend, it's really not the worst town to be sheltered in place in. You know what I mean? At least the dispensaries and breweries are deemed essential businesses, you know? So looks like we all picked the right town for the apocalypse, you know? Because I'm originally from the South. I lived in Atlanta for a long time, and there's definitely not any weed stores doing curbside delivery right there right now. You know, maybe some crack, but which, you know, I'm a fan of. But to a lot of the folks all over the country financially struggling right now, I don't do a lot of impressions personally, but Mark kind of just inspired me. So I'm going to do an impression real quick. And this one is of my fellow Southerners who are financially struggling right now due to this virus, right? So here's my impression of a fellow Southerner financially struggling with this virus. Bankruptcy, I do declare. Okay, and that's it. So that's my last time. So just like my live violence after my punchline, so it's cool. I'm used to it. But I am glad that we're all doing our part during the. As like I'm running out of shit to watch on TV. It's about to get bad. You know, it went from like Netflix and chill to now Netflix and find something to argue with my wife about because I'm bored. With good of an alternative, but I've already watched like all the pandemic and apocalypse movies that I can find in my queue, and I think they're actually it's turning out to be pretty educational. A lot of tips and tricks for this apocalypse, like. For instance, when you watch any zombie movies, like now I get why they all walk with a limp, you know, and they're like dragging one leg behind them and stuff. And it makes sense. It's probably because they haven't had any toilet paper for like, turns out the zombie walk's pretty accurate. You would have thought. But I'm starting to think though that to that Tiger King show to release just in time for this to prevent people from rioting at least for another like week or two. You know what I mean? And if anyone hasn't seen the Tiger King yet, I won't ruin too much of it for you, but just know that like the best way I can describe it is it's like the Lion King, but for white trash adults, basically. You know what I mean? It's like a mix of Joe Dirt meets like Siegfried and Roy, except somehow it's gayer and there's worse haircuts involved. Like, you know, go figure. They basically could have just named the whole show the Crystal Meth Zoo, and it would have worked just the same. But people on the show are seriously like so mentally unstable. Even Gary. You know what I mean? Like half the people on there make Amanda Bynes look like Elon Musk. So I mean, it's not exactly the greatest cast of characters they're playing with in terms of the brains department. Guy named Joe Exotic, right? This is all true. He's gay. He's a lion tamer. He always has a gun on him. He has a bleach blonde mullet, and he sings country songs like surprisingly well. And he lives in people are like, wait a second, I didn't even know gay people were allowed in Oklahoma. And it turns out it's true. Like, that's just where Texas sends all their gay people. They, like, deport them to Oklahoma. So now, like, Texas, you can't say anymore that Texas is full of steers and queers. Now it's just full of steers and, like, mediocre football teams. You know what I mean? So I guess that's kind of the rule there. But Joe's neon mullet, though, it really is something that you guys should, like, behold if you hadn't seen that show. Like, last time I saw a tiger manhandle a bleach blonde like that was when I saw Tiger Woods hanging out at Hooters, you know what I mean? Like it's pretty impressive when you see it. But Joe, like I said, I mean, he's gay, and he's actually like inspirationally gay. Like, he managed to trick 2 straight Oklahoma guys who worked at the Tiger Sanctuary into marrying him, even though the place that they worked was, wait for it, crawling with pussy. There you go. That was a tiger pun right there. So I hope. But I don't know. My takeaway is the show is just. But you should really look up Joe Exotic. Sings country songs, and they're surprisingly good. Like, I hadn't heard such beautiful country songs come out of a gay man's mouth since I saw Luke Bryan in concert. Like, that's how impressive. So anyway, there's actually I almost forgot this. There's actually a scene in the show where Joe delivers a eulogy for one of his young gay lovers who passed away. And during this eulogy that he's delivering in front of the kid, he's wearing a full priest's outfit. And he mentions a part where how the deceased kid loved to like pull his balls out as a prank all the time on him, and the kid's mom's sitting there. And I just got to say, I'm not sure if that sermon was like officially sanctioned by the Catholic Church, but I know it wasn't the first time a priest delivered a eulogy that was pretty similar to that. You know, bookmarked in like the priest handbook for Catholic Church eulogies. But you know, in the past, I've admitted that when I binge watch shows like this, I end up kind of emulating them in my real life without realizing it. And I'm sort of worried it's going to happen with this show. I feel like it might already be because, like, my barber's closed down in lockdown. I have a mullet that's, like, rivaling Joe Exotic's. But mullets, I'm finding out through my apocalypse research, are actually pretty important. Like, think about all the apocalypse movies you've ever seen. Like, even in The Walking Dead, right? Daryl had a mullet, and Mad Max, Mel Gibson had a mullet. Now we got this Joe Exotic and the Tiger King's got a mullet. So basically I'm saying if like Trump would just go ahead and shave his head to a mullet, we could have like the 4 white trash horsemen of the apocalypse. Call it a day. But anyway, so check out the Tiger King if you're bored. That's basically what I'm getting at. But just whatever you do, don't watch the show Love is Blind, okay? Because my wife tricked me into watching that thinking that was going to be something good. All I can figure out is that show is probably called Love is Blind because after 2 episodes, you just want to gouge your own eyes out with a fork. That's I guess why they call it that. But anyway, after that, she said, you know what we should watch? We should watch the show Friends because you've never seen that. Like, we should watch Friends. You'll love it. So we did. We watched that whole thing. And again, like I said, I start kind of emulating the show in my real life without realizing it. So just like the show wasn't funny at all for weeks on end. Line in the sand drawn. And it's funny, too, there's nobody in front of me, so I can't really gauge the after trashing the show Friends, it really kind of splits a room. You know what I mean? Either people love it or they hate it. Like sometimes they'll get a standing ovation for it, but if you have no live audience, I guess the only standing O I'm going to get tonight is when I jerk off in the shower later. So that's all right. That'll be okay for me. But anyway, I realize that some of these jokes are a little bit out there. So I know I have a weird mind. Sometimes I feel like I'm probably on the spectrum to some degree. I've just never actually, been tested to see how touched by an angel I truly am. But I don't think I have like a full-blown case of Asperger's, I probably have like a little or a small case of Asperger's. And I'm not sure what the medical term for that would be. I'd like to think it's something like ass sliders. Maybe I'm not a doctor, but anyway, if you guys didn't find that joke funny, just know in my defense, I did just finish watching the show Friends. So anyway, guys, my name's Knox. I appreciate the time. Thank you.
Yeah. Give them a big round of applause, everybody. You know you're out there and you really want to do it. So for those tuning in, thank you all for listening. And we've got great comedians on here. This is what we call the first ever Stay In and Laugh comedy show. It's one of the weird things that we got to deal with is not realizing that we don't have an audience in front of us. So it makes it really awkward and weird for everybody. But we're here to make you laugh. We're here to make you have a great night tonight, just to get away from all the madness that's going on in the real world out there. So first off, we want to say thank you to Katy Ipockolyptic Productions. I said that right, Katy. I got it. And we also want to give a big round of applause to Show Up Central Oregon, who's also providing the video that's going out here tonight. So if anything, please feel free to log on to that Facebook page and check out these things and like it. And if you want to keep up to date with us here in Central Oregon, any one of those is going to be a great thing. Katy is a great person that brings on comedy shows here in Central Oregon. And if you want more of this, hey, you never know what can happen. All right, it's now time for our next comedian. Hopefully you all are ready for this one. We've got a guy that can do voices, and he better do it.
Dillon? Hey, Dillon, you're going to do it.
Okay. Had to make sure that had to go through. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's please welcome to the TV. We're going to bring up Dillon Kolar. Everybody, give him a big round of applause. Yay!
You're up, Dillon. And you're muted. What happened? Dillon, we lost you. What's going on? Hold on. You're muted. Here, we're going to unmute you. Nope. There you go.
Hello. Hello. Welcome. Let me start my timer now, so then that way I can keep up on this. Hello, world. Hello. It's crazy knowing that the world is just the face of a computer. That's all that you need now. I was telling my family members I was going to go and do this thing on the internet. It's like, oh, are you camming now? And I was like, no, not quite. Not in the same sense. Maybe I should pull this microphone back a bit. There's going to be some adjustments here. Also, he was right. It is awkward just performing in front of your computer. It's not like you don't. There's no response, really. I mean, everybody else is muted. I was muted before, and I had to figure that out. And this is just me riffing on what am I going to say? I mean, Tiger King was already captured. I mean, it was already talked about. So what do I talk about in isolation? Well, y'all remember Birdcage, huh? No? All right. No. I'm just going to get to some jokes. This isolation thing sucks. I've been spending so much time on Facebook. It's unhealthy, but it's also kind of healthy too, because you're not out and about. You're just on Facebook. You know what I find is oddly curious about Facebook is that they only give you a 5,000 friend limit, right? Only 5,000 friends you can be friends with on Facebook, which is an interesting number because you don't know this until you try to befriend somebody who has 1,000 or 5,000 friends, and then they give you this banner. There's like, you can't be friends with that person. It looks like you're a little late. It's now my quest to have 5,000 friends on Facebook. I will accept everything. Also, side note, if you're on to this trying to have 5,000 friends like me and you're accepting everybody, don't open anything in your messenger. It's good key to, if you're having 5,000 random people all over the world that might send you something, don't open anything weird. It's just a side note. No, I want to have 5,000 friends, so then that way I can send friend messages out to everybody, and then when they try to befriend me, they get the banner too. So I'm fuck you, the man. I don't know how the man would equate into that, but I don't know. Facebook's fucking weird. Another aspect about Facebook is the memes, man. The memes are crazy. The memes are crazy because they're all only like 20% are based out of actual knowledge. You know.
Comment if you have.
Hello, who is there? A heckler? Is somebody trying to heckle me from beyond? No. Actually, kind of would have liked a heckler right now. No. Where was I at, Katie? I totally forgot. Shit. Y'all like the NBA? No, man. Facebook, the memes are crazy. The memes, I was on, like it's so dumb. Like there's this meme that got me going, and it's the meme that says, what is it? Mice die in mousetraps because they don't understand why the cheese is free, right? I think that's complete and utter horse shit, because you can put whatever you want in there, you know. And first off, I've never known any mice out there that understand what capitalism is. What is that? How? I don't see the correlation. I've never once seen a pack of mice enter into a house and then just start like taking claim on the flour, on the cereal, and then they toss each other little coinages and whatnot, and they do whatever. It's crazy. I've never once seen a CNN news story saying, well, the human economy is up to shit, but the mouse one is good. We're taking loans from them. No, it's not. You know, you could put whatever people stay fat because they don't understand dollar fountain drinks. You know, like it's for $1, and if you get fat enough in a McDonald's restaurant, you're basically just like, you know, you're renting out to people that'll buy McChickens. You know, it's crazy, man. So also, what else you can put in there? Kids get fucked by pedophiles because they don't understand why the candy's free, right? It's crazy. There's never once been a child out there. It's like, well, this candy is being offered to me for free on a downed market. The price level is not skyrocketing at any level. I don't understand there's probably some strings attached to this transaction for me getting free candy from you, sir. I just, maybe, you know what? I'll have some free candy. So that's the end of that bit. I'm glad that went where it always does. I was out. Here's a little story bit. I was out driving, and then this was around the time when the big fires were happening around Oregon, right? I was driving, and there was a fire truck that was passing by everybody. So everybody split the lanes. They went onto the shoulder, and this one asshole took the opportunity. As soon as the fire truck passed, they jumped out behind the fire truck and just like skipped out in front of like 50 other people. And it kind of pissed me off, but it kind of also like was like, oh shit, this guy's clever. Like I stuck my head out the window and I flipped the guy off, but I also sent him a keen smile, like, you know, like, cause like, it was like, fuck you for doing something wrong. But I enjoy that cleverness in that brain there. I mean, it's probably not right. It shouldn't be right. I mentioned the NBA before, huh? Anybody NBA fans? I am. I don't care about any of you who aren't, but, I like the NBA. I like it because the interesting things a lot of the people do on the NBA, right? Like, I like how Klay Thompson was in a milk commercial. They had Klay Thompson in a dark court just shooting threes, just and they panned over to him, and it goes, "I'm Klay Thompson, and I get most of my protein from chocolate milk." And I'm like, what? Chocolate milk? That doesn't make sense, Klay Thompson. Why are you a multi-million-dollar sports ball player and you get your protein from chocolate milk? I don't understand. I don't see it. It just doesn't make sense. Also, LeBron James listens to Pandora with the ads. The guy's a billionaire. The guy has more money. He will never die broke. He will never understand what broke is, and yet he doesn't. If you have he probably listens to the ads on the best Wi-Fi ever. It's not like he's gonna like pay shittily for shitty Wi-Fi. He's a billionaire. I mean, he's in on that Nike money, right? That sweet Nike money. Because it's like. His kids are gonna come up to him. And it's like, Papa LeBron. How come we have to listen to Pandora with the ads? And LeBron James will be like, well, son, it's because I'm humble. And that's the end of that joke. There's no audio because I could usually hear the laughter of other people, but it's cool because I don't have to listen to the laughter of everybody else.
You're doing exactly. Yeah, we can laugh at you if you'd like. Yes, we can.
You
yes.
don't have to. I mean, I could just like keep and then listening to Katy awkwardly like adjusting her fat computer chair. I'm going to talk to you about the penis now. I think now's a good time to break that out. I think because I was out in the field the other day, not the other day, before all this shit happened. I was out in the field and I heard the phrase, "It's a grower, not a shower," right? It's a grower, not a shower. It's a grower, not a shower. And that's just some dude's funny way of saying it's not that big down there. I'm going to use my mouth dick and not my real one. That's just kind of that's what I've seen in the whole piece of point. But it's a grower, not a shower. I got to thinking about that phrase. I think we should, in America, we should have an American Kennel Club styled penis show. And you just put your dick out on a leash and you just kind of walk around. Did my thing come out? Oh, no, I still got time. All right, cool. I'll just keep doing more of my dick material. So anyway, you leash it up, you walk it around town, like you're not around town, like in an auditorium. Like it's a big space, but it's still an enclosed space. You're not going to like leave windows open. And then you have like different avenues and whatnot. You have the judge who's going to be the fucking top dog judge. I don't know, fucking judges, like the Simon Cowell of penis judges would be an interesting guy, you know. Like it's not symmetrical around the thing, and I'm not even doing a good impression of Simon Cowell, and he's not really like a person I pride myself on doing impressions of. However, I don't know. Fuck the. I'm bombing, Katie.
You are not bombing.
I'm not bombing.
I'm
bombing.
hey, you know, as the tech guy, I'm laughing hysterically. You just can't hear it. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
And I'm laughing hard too, man. Trust me.
I'm laughing great. No, I appreciate that. Thank you. What other things could I talk about this penis show? Man,
I just farted.
It's cool, dude. You know, I support you in your bowel movement. It's not really a movement as much as it's creating space for more shit to come out of. Anyway, the penis show that I'm picturing, there's going to be different levels and whatnot. There's going to be you're definitely going to have the hammer selection, right? You're going to have the fucking monsters, right? The cats that if you swung it around, you like a helicopter blade, you get levitation, you know. Like all these crazy huge dick sizes that are down to the things. You'd have the very standard dicks, anything that is like straight and narrow, like the average 6 inches, anything that is like the spitting image of an average penis. And then you're gonna have the tiny penises. Anybody into this whole category of tiny penises, of just like imagine like being on this like email picture gallery list, and then you pop up and there's just like a plethora of grapes, and then you have just one tiny penis just somewhere scaled around that, or like in a dollhouse in the bed there's like a tiny penis, or like out of a budding flower in the bud itself, like there's like a little tiny penis. I don't know. You know, heroes can think sometimes. I don't know. Fuck it. I used to pump gas. Actually, I should just do impressions. How's that? Since that's always a heyday. Impressions are what I was specifically asked to do, and which I will do them. So,
of you.
Huh? Look at me. I know. Look at me.
Of you.
You love me. I appreciate that. Don't worry, if you have any voiceover work for me for this, not like this is going to be a resume for my comedic abilities, but I have Optimus Prime that I can do. Optimus is one of my favorite voices to do. I also love just kind of like the ambiance of it. It's great. But my favorite thing to do with that impression is go through the drive-thrus and just fuck with the people taking my order, right? That's just what you got to do when you have a voice. So what I do is I go to the drive-thru, and there's not really like a point in time for you to introduce yourself. There's not really like I am Optimus Prime. Like there's not a time to do that. So what you got to do is you just go right into your order, right? You gotta go. Hi, yes. Can I get 5 bean burritos? Can I get 2 Crunch Wrap Supremes? Can I get 5 apple empanadas and 1 large Baja Blast, no ice? You get more soda that way if you order no ice. I bet that's a fat hack, everybody. If you're trying to get a little something from the man, That's how you do it. You ask for your drinks, no ice. But there's not really like a point in time. Nobody's knowing you're doing an impression of Optimus Prime because it's like to them, it's like,
I am Larry. I was given this voice by my parents and cigarettes. That's all this voice is. That's all this voice ever was.
That's great. And that's the same. I don't know. It's fun. It's a fun thing to do at all points in time. It's cool to. It doesn't really get you laid doing voices. I wish it did. I mean, I guess maybe I'm not using my voices right. Fuck it. I also do Sam Elliott. Sam Elliott's fucking amazing. He's got a very baritone. It's baritone. It's very bassy. It's great for ads. He does. This is also pre-written before the Super Bowl, so I don't know how I could incorporate Doritos into this mix, but he does Coors Banquet Beer and Dodge trucks. I mean, why else would you do anything other than those companies if you're Sam Elliott? So if you're Sam Elliott, I just think that he should be on a level where he just fuses these two commercials together and just kind of mixes America flag commercial. This thing happened. Just kind of like a
Brewed in the cold Rack Mountains. We had to drill through a mountain. This mountain that has the water, that has the minerals that go into every Coors Banquet beer. Say you go to the Coors store, you buy Coors, you buy too much Coors. What do? Well, you got to buy yourself a truck. You got to buy yourself a Dodge Cummins diesel truck. That thing has the tow capacity, that of a semi-truck. You could tow a Coors Banquet beer trailer and have that pulled by a Dodge Cummins diesel truck, and you could just take that home with you. Just drink all that at your own convenience. Also, Coors, it's what's for dinner.
Yeah, it's a fun one. I also love Sam Elliott using Ebonics. Like,
hey man, this party's lit.
This party is lit. Yes, thank you. I mean, I could go off of more material that may or may not work. I don't need to. May or may not work. Local politician came out in the news saying that he's dropping out because he wants to spend more time with his family. And I'm like, boo, wrong answer. You should have done coke and whores. That's what I wanted you to do. You're a politician. Stay within your wheelhouse. I one time saw a dad running with his child attached to him by a rope, and the kid was riding on not a bicycle, but a tricycle. And I thought that was highly inapt on the dad's part, because that child is a 90-degree turn from having a face full of asphalt, I don't like it. I think parents should make better choices. And I've come to the conclusion there's only two types of people in this world. There's people who love the movie The Goonies, and then there's people who've been shamelessly asked to do the truffle shuffle. And we all know what type of person I am. Well, I mean, I'm kind of at 18 minutes now, and, I appreciate everybody being here, going through this hard times, me learning this new venture of doing comedy to nobody. Well, I mean, there's people here. I don't want to say nobody, but in the physical aspect of me here, I mean, in Katy's fucking trap meth house in Bend, I'm over here just, okay. But anyway, thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you for coming out and just opening up your web browser to whatever. Yeah, all right. Thank you.
Dillon, everybody, give him a big round of applause. Nice. Hey, Dillon, by the way, we love the Optimus Prime, and definitely the Sam Elliott was fantastic.
Well, you're welcome. I'll do it as much as I possibly can.
That was cool. Oh, shut up, Beavis. All right, welcome back in. It is Stay and Laughs is what we got going on here. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. And we want to say hello to a couple people that are out on the YouTube channel. We got Lynn Cornell. I think I'm saying that right. Oregon Outdoors. She's out there. Or they are out there. I have no idea. Could be anybody. And Gloria, thank you for all tuning into the show. And also, we are going to get ready to play. By the way, I want to introduce our guy behind the cameras. Everybody give a big round of applause to Matt Hand, handling all the audio-visual stuff going on here tonight. So, Matt, way to go, man. How you doing, dude?
I'm doing good. How are you?
We're working it, which has never been so weird ever in our life. I think Dillon said it correctly. When you don't have an audience and you don't get a reaction, you're kind of having a hard time with stuff, which is totally it's normal, I guess, when you don't have an audience.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we can get Katie's reaction right now. You can see her, her up and, right here. There you go. See, there's Katie's reaction right there, but.
You know what looks better with that? With Katie not being on TV? Not being on TV.
Oh,
that's got to sting. That's got to sting. So
you were the host. Now I don't know that you're going to be the host anymore.
By the way, everybody that is tuning in, please, we got our comedians that are out there that are doing the work. They're doing the best that they can. We do ask that you do, a little tipping. That wouldn't be too bad. And I believe, Matt, you've got that corrected. You can go to the YouTube channel right now and you can actually make a tip.
Yeah, it's a link is up there and I'm just showing it on screen. But yeah, it says donate to Hand in Hand LLC. That's just my company. Just to remind everybody, all the proceeds, I'm not taking anything. All the money's going to the comedians right now. So this is all for the comedians.
What the fuck? I'm not getting anything either.
Well, you'd have to take that up with you have to take that up with Katie. I'm not going to get in. There you go. See, there. You can take it up with her.
Katie.
You guys can argue between the two of you. See, there you go. See, there you go. You can.
Hey, Katie.
Oh, geez, this has been.
Oh, you wish, but never gonna happen.
Oh, wow.
I can't use you. Keep swallowing, baby.
For everyone but you, Chris.
Oh.
Thank you. All right, we're going to get into a thing what we call. Why are you still laughing at me? That's not funny.
Oh, no, I'm not laughing. I'm laughing with you, not at you, Chris. It's with you, not at you.
Now, one of the things that I've always been entertained with is a thing called Would You Rather. So I'm going to ask Matt these questions because I think they're funny. So, Matt, here you go. Would you rather lose your sex organ forever or gain 200 pounds for the rest of your life?
Say that again. Sorry.
Would you rather lose your sex organs forever or gain 200 pounds for the rest of your life?
Ooh. That's the wrong input. How about gain 200 pounds?
All right. That sounds fair enough.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Would you rather have no penis or 5 penises? Don't answer right away. Whoa!
I'd have to think about that. What am I doing with the 5 penises?
I guess you can do whatever you want with
I think I'm just going to go with one. I'm sorry. Just one. That's fine.
What?
I'm just going to go with one. No, just
Katie's
one.
like lifting up 50 hands.
I know. Exactly. I know. I think I'm just going to go with one. Sorry. It's just what I'm going to do.
Now, would you rather peel all your nails out of your fingers or pull all your teeth out with your mouth? I can't even imagine what that would be like.
Wait, you said pull all my teeth out with my mouth?
Is that what I said?
Yes.
You did not hear that.
Look, Katie, you heard that, right? Yes. See, I have a witness right here. There's my witness right here. Yeah.
All right. Would you rather peel all your nails out of your fingers or pull all your teeth out with your mouth?
You said it again.
That's what it says.
You got to pull all your teeth out with 5 dicks.
Wow. Okay. I'm gonna take a pass on both of them. Can I do that? Is that possible?
No, that's not how this game works. You got to.
I don't want to do one either of them. I'm gonna go with the nails, honestly.
Dude, can you imagine that? Oh.
Mm-hmm. That's what I do.
I can't imagine the other. That's so.
Dylan, what would you do? In the Optimus Prime voice.
Oh, I don't know. Let's see. Hold on. We got to bring Dillon back if we're going to do that. Let's see. We'll bring Dillon back here. We're going to.
I just fuck you up. Oh, there he is.
There he is. Okay. So wait, we gotta unmute him because he's muted too.
Yeah, unmute your microphone, Dylan.
Okay. So in the Optimus, Dillon, yes. So in your Optimus, in the Optimus Prime voice, which would you rather?
What are my options again?
Would you rather, or wait, sorry, I skipped it. So would you rather peel all your nails out of your fingers or pull all the teeth out of your mouth?
Pull all my teeth out. because then I'd give out good blowjobs. No, I don't know.
Hey, you gotta do it in your Optimus Prime.
You want me to do it?
I'd pull out all my teeth.
Yes.
Yeah. You also want the other aspect? Because I don't really. Optimus doesn't sound like a cocksucker, you know?
Oh, man. What did I get myself into here?
Jeez.
Holy cow.
You spent 2 minutes on his dick material.
Oh, man.
All right, Dillon, since you're on here, so would you rather be a virgin forever or have sex with your brother and or sister at one time? In Sam Elliott.
Wow.
In Sam Elliott.
You know?
What the fuck did I just say, huh?
Oh, man.
You know, I think I'd select no sex.
I think that's what Sam would say. I don't know. Does Sam have siblings?
You know, that's a good question right there.
That sounds like a Google question to me.
All right. Well, we're gonna get back to the comedians.
Oh my
Again,
gosh.
everybody, thanks everybody for tuning into the Stay In and Laugh show. This is the first ever. The way it's sounding now, it might be the last.
No, we'll do
Back off the mic a little bit.
No.
No, we would like to do this more because it's a little different aspect of doing comedy, right, Dillon?
Yes, he's muted. I muted him. So
I am muted. All right, cool. There I am. Hello. Yeah. Yeah. I got
the comedic timing is just so sucked up on this medium.
All right, we're gonna get back.
All right. What was the question again?
I forgot now.
Oh shit. Well, next time.
Lynn on the chat here saying tip jar link. Matt, you want to raise?
I can throw that back in there. Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Lynn, thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you for watching and listening and kind of hopefully not rolling over in a good way. All right. It is now time to introduce our next comedian, everybody. I hope that you all are ready for it because this is the reason why dicks really grow.
Oh, geez. That was just bad.
Listen, what? I get one bad joke a day, right?
No. You get no bad jokes a day.
All right, everybody. We're going to welcome in our next comedian. She's the reason why we're all here, unfortunately. But we're going to bring in Katy Ipock, because I like saying iPod instead of Ipock.
Oh, man. All right, Katy. It's all on you now.
Everybody, give a big round of applause to Katy. Yay!
It's all on me now, guys.
You wish it was on you.
I mean, I do. I'm kind of a naughty cum slut. It's just the way it is. First of all, can we all give Mark props? Like, I don't know if the audience is able to watch Mark's feed right now, but we've seen Mark topless. We've seen Mark from every angle, and we've watched him, like, I don't know, disinfect his house. Like, it's like watching Grandpa if Grandpa doesn't know how to use a webcam. This is fantastic. If you guys have missed that, I'm so sorry.
And thank God he didn't do the pee-pee dance on that camera because that was awkward.
But I'm really hoping that my husband didn't see it because my husband's really into titties, and those were some, like, bee titties, first of all. So if you missed that, I'm sorry. Sorry for you guys. I've been paying attention to the YouTube chat. I don't know if everybody has, but I have. So Alon, Lynn, Milam, Jessica, Angela, Gloria, Kyla, which I haven't seen it ever. You guys are amazing. Oregon Outdoors, why are you so salty? I think someone needs to clink your cowbell.
Oh, shit.
They made that joke in the YouTube. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, how is your isolation going? Obviously, I'm going a little crazy. I'm going a little nuts. They do say that you're supposed to kind of keep your routine, though, right? You're supposed to try to do everything you kind of did before to kind of keep yourself sane. So I've been doing what I always do, which is sleeping in, avoiding all work, and ordering Ben takeout every chance I get. So at least now I get to do those things as like a good citizen and not just lazy like I had been for the last 6 years. So that's been kind of cool. I'm a huge fan of having pasta delivered to my door. I don't know if it's just me, but there's something about having a stranger drive around town to bring me pasta. It makes me feel like a big fucking deal. I mean, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy because all of that pasta is making me look like kind of a big fucking deal, but that's fine. I'm okay. I know pasta is the reason why I look like a less fuckable Rebel Wilson, and I'm okay with it. It's fine. They say in your mid-30s you start, I don't know, you let go, especially like as women, we start to let go of some of those insecurities and we start to love ourselves more. And I think that's really true. Because last year, on my 34th birthday, I woke up and looked in the mirror and realized I have a striking resemblance to Benjamin Franklin now. And in my 20s, that would have devastated me. Like, who wants to face fuck Benjamin Franklin, right? But in my 30s, it's amazing. Like, I could make money pretending to be Benjamin Franklin. I could just go to second grade classrooms, bring a kite and a key, teach them about electricity. It'd be amazing. And make a lot of money being Benjamin Franklin. Like, it's wonderful. Man, Christmas lights are back. I guess we're supposed to turn our Christmas lights back on to help everything be super festive, which is sweet. I feel like I have accidentally failed forward on that because I just forgot to take mine down. And now, I'm spreading cheer. So thank you for the guy who started that trend for keeping me from looking like I was too lazy to take my Christmas lights down. You're the real MVP, buddy. You're amazing. Social distancing, guys. I know, I feel like we're kind of over the social distancing, right? Some of us miss hugging people. I miss hugging people. But I do think this is the longest I've ever gone without being sexually harassed. So that's been kind of nice. Like, I've never fully experienced this, control over my own body for this long before. Like, it's really fantastic. So, I mean, there's no Me Too moments for me right now, and that's nice. It's a silver lining to all this, right? I'm a mom. My kid is home from school. I'm sure a lot of kids are home from school. And I know that's helping some industries, like the liquor and weed industry. Like, dads are drinking Jameson, moms are drinking wine, everybody's smoking weed when the kid goes to bed. Those industries having a good time right now. I do think it's going to hurt, the battery industry, though, because between my husband and son being home, I'm not going to be able to use my vibrator for, another 8 weeks. So I wouldn't buy stock in Duracell right now because there's a lot less batteries being used. Just saying. I feel like my vibrator is a lot like the condom machine and a dive bar right now, because those aren't getting used right now either. They're probably kind of lonely. Man, I mentioned I'm a mom, I have a kid, and he's autistic, and he's what you call a scripter. So instead of having functional language, instead of being able to kind of have a back and forth conversation, he just takes a random sentence that he hears and just yells it at strangers. For the longest time, his favorite sentence was, "Get the fuck out of my building," which is kind of awkward in the middle of Walmart because he would yell at old women. And you could tell they were like, is this your Walmart? Is it a franchise? Are you the Waltons? What the fuck is going on? For his birthday last year, we tried to teach him to say happy birthday, which I know is weird to teach a kid to say happy birthday on his birthday, but whatever. But he's doing a great thing where he'll kind of mess with his scripts. So now he says, "Happy birthday, bitch." And he, again, just says it to random people. "Happy birthday, bitch." And it's always like that. It pitches down when he does it. It's almost like aggressive when he does it. Like, I don't know if my 10-year-old autistic son is trying to pick fights with people. I don't know what's going on, but it's kind of cute. I'll admit it. Oh man. Well, the one thing I don't know I haven't heard about a lot lately is I haven't heard a lot about politics, which is nice. That's a nice break. And honestly, I was raised that politics is not really polite conversation, right? What are the 3 things that you're not supposed to talk about? Politics, sex, the fact that you're dating a guy the same age as your dad. You're not supposed to talk about that stuff. So I don't, for the most part. I don't know about you, but I've been listening to a lot of music lately, like a shit ton of music and podcasts, right? That's how we're entertaining ourselves. And I was listening to the song Brick House. You guys know Brick House. Everybody knows Brick House. She's a brick house. She's mighty, mighty. Just letting it all hang out. Yeah, she's a brick. Sorry. And I love that song. And I relate to that song, but not because I'm built like a brick house. Like, I know I'm built like the International House of Pancakes, which is fine. Because my husband loves pancakes in the morning. It's working out. I relate to that song because I feel like I'm built like the White House. Because I'm big, getting older. And every 4 years, a bunch of strangers argue over who gets to live inside me. So, you know. There's no term limits for this White House. So if you would like to get in, we can get your paperwork in before Super Tuesday. I promise. Oh, man. My husband, he's trying to become Twitch famous, which has been exciting in our house. I was taking a nap the other night, and I woke up. Well, okay. Was taking it. No, that's right. I started my nap at like 5 o'clock at night because that's how fun my life is. Until like I slept for a couple hours and I woke up and I was in like panties and a tank top looking like a snack, and I walk into our living room and my husband yells, "Put some clothes on, I'm live streaming on Twitch." Tells you anything about what my sex life is like during this quarantine. I'm not worried about a quarantine, baby. It's not going to happen. He's a nerd, guys. My husband is a straight up nerd. He's a huge Star Wars fan. He likes to pretend like he's a Jedi, which usually requires like my bathrobe and a glow-in-the-dark dildo. But whatever like entertains him, so I can entertain myself. But being the wife of a nerd, man, it requires effort. Like, I can't just say, "Let's go to the bedroom." That doesn't, you know, get him away from his computer games. I have to say shit like, "Jedi champion, I sense a disturbance in the Force. And only a Jedi from the Skywalker line can awaken my midichlorians. So come to my cantina and I'll make sure you shoot first." But I've been married 11 years. I don't want to put in that kind of effort anymore. It's not my idea of a good time. He's a huge Pokemon Go fan. Sure, none of you play Pokemon Go because you're all fucking adults, right? My husband, he walks into our bedroom the other night and goes, "Honey, our house is now Pikachu free. You're welcome." Maybe if he spent less time chasing Pokemon and more time chasing me, maybe I'd get to catch a Squirtle now and then. Just saying. Actually, when I first started doing comedy, I told my husband, I was like, "I'm going to be really good at this showbiz stuff because I give really good blowjobs." And he was like, "You know, that's funny, even though it's a lie." Yeah. So guess who hasn't gotten one in a while? Man, he's a, you know, I don't know. I talk a lot of shit about my husband, a lot. But one thing he's a really good driver. So he does all the driving in our house. And it's not like a misogynistic thing. It's just he's really good at driving. But he can't park well. And I really kind of think that might have been my fault. Because, you know, for the last 11 years, I have been lying about the length of 8 inches. So, you know, that might be a little bit of an oops, right? Man, guys, this has been a lot of fun. I love doing comedy, and I have people ask me all the time, like, why do I do comedy? And I don't know what to tell them. Because the truth is, I do comedy so I can feel the love of strangers that I never really got as a kid, right? Like, your guys' laughter is my stripper pole, which is why this format is awkward. But money in comedy works about the same. It feeds my brown sugar habit. Not heroin, but like actual brown sugar. Stuff tastes amazing, and it's good on everything. Sometimes I love to just pack brown sugar into a spoon, melt it with a lighter till it's a hot syrupy mess. Daddy issues never tasted so good. Guys, stay safe, stay home, stay healthy. I love you so much. Hope you're having a good time.
There it is, everybody. Katie, give her a big round of applause. Woo! Once again, thanks everybody for tuning in. It is a Stay In and Laugh comedy show going on here on YouTube and on Facebook Live. And we want to thank you all for tuning in for the first one. Hopefully you all liking it. Back up for the mic a little bit. No. But we do want to say thank you for everybody tuning in. This has been absolutely fantastic. And we want to give a big round of applause to all of our comedians out there for taking part of this. And don't forget, there's a tip link on the page right now. If you go to YouTube, you can see it right now. Our comedians would absolutely love it because they want to buy some new shoes. Ooh. Right, Matt?
What are shoes? I mean, hey, social isolation. It's slippers these days. I mean, come on, it's not shoes.
Very, very true. Very, very true. All right. So here's the other thing. By the way, we want to give a big round of applause to our people that are in the chat room right now. So I see Ellen B still in there. Gloria is in there. Darla is in there. Lynn Cornell is in there. What the hell was that?
That was all on you, so I have no idea.
Oh, it's our next comedian. He's getting ready to
yes.
All right. I hear a train a coming. It's coming round a bend. All right. So here's the next thing. So Katy and Matt. So we're going to do another round of Would You Rather. Now, I think anybody in the chat room, if you want to participate in this would be a great one for everybody to join in. So now for the would you rather sleep with somebody twice your age or a minor?
Oh, I'm going to answer twice my age.
Katy?
You're actually going to ask me this question? Patrick Stewart is literally my celebrity pass. I love men twice my age.
Hey, I'm twice your age.
Yes, you are, Mr. Click. Yes, you are.
Yeah, and we would have hooked up if it weren't for the tape that you got out of the duct tape.
Darla Brandon says twice my age. Nice, Darla. All right. Would you rather be horny all the time or never be able to have an orgasm? Don't answer right away, everybody.
I mean, I'll say never have an orgasm because I don't get to have one anyway.
Oh. Ooh.
Your husband had. That hurt.
Oh, man.
Got cold in here all of a sudden.
Jeez.
Somebody turn the heat on.
My window's closed, so I don't know where that draft came from.
All right. Would you rather have a one-night stand with somebody really attractive or somebody really skilled in bed?
Oh, skilled. Hands down.
Skilled.
This is hand. I think that's pretty much skilled.
Sorry, what was the question? I was responding to somebody in the chat room.
So, would you rather have a one-night stand with somebody really attractive or somebody really skilled in bed? Now, Lynn Carnell jumped in saying skilled in bed, easy. Now, why, Lynn?
Yeah, Lynn, what is it? Okay,
yeah, please tell us.
So Lynn, come on.
I'm kind of curious.
I'm looking at my screen. I think you're actually a little bit before me, Chris, so you're going to get the answer before me.
All right, we'll wait for that one. Matt, you never answered. Your hand?
Oof. Can I go with somebody that's really attractive and skilled in bed?
It's only one, Matt. Only one.
Oh.
You don't have to look at her. It's not that big of a deal.
Really?
Don't
You have to look at her.
I don't understand why this is a question.
Oh, well.
Question. That's what it does.
Has Lynn? Oh, wait. Hold on. She answered. Good. I'm out of hot water right a second. That's
wait.
See?
Thanks,
Screw
Lynn.
the looks. Close your eyes. Thank you.
Where's the bag?
Lynn. Yes.
Hey, Darla, I do understand the rules. It's just making me super uncomfortable right now, okay? Jeez.
Carla Paradise says skilled in bed and the lights out. Good one. I like that.
That's what I'm saying.
And then Fuse Events is saying more cowbell. Shut up.
I agree. You know what? If we do this again, I'm going to have to come up with some sound effects like cowbell and other,
Right.
laugh. I think we're going to do a laugh track. I think that's all we're going to have to do basically the entire time too.
All right. And then let's do, all right, I'm going to do one more. Or should we let me do two more and then we'll introduce our next comedian. Because it looks like he's ready to play and get down and boogie.
I think he is.
Is he? All right. We'll do one more. Well, there's your sound effects, Matt.
Oh, exactly. There we go. Yeah.
So, shit, I forgot his name. The guitar guy.
Carl? Carl. The guy that has an Emmy Award, you just forgot his name. Now, I'm sure he feels good about that. Nice job, Chris.
I'm Mr. Forgetful, everybody.
Jeez. Hey, for that, Chris, I'm gonna have to turn my hat around. There you go. There you go. Let's see. There you go.
Here, I thought we were brothers, man.
There you go. There you go.
Terrible. All right. Would you, oh my God, this is bad too. This is way bad. All right, everybody get ready for this one.
Wait, so you know that the Tuesday and Friday I get to interview our state representative, so, this is, I just going to put it out there. Okay.
You want me to join in with this conversation with the would you rather?
No, I don't think that would go over well. No, let's not do that. Yes. Okay. So anyway, sorry.
Okay. So this one's really, really bad. All right. Really bad. Now, would you rather watch your parents having sex, or would you rather have your parents watch you?
Oh, geez.
You!
So, Mark is flipping out. Don't take off your hat because I might think it's a dick.
Neither.
Katie, let's have you answer that one.
At least my stepdad could learn a trick or two.
Oh.
From who? You?
Oh, my gosh.
Wow. Wow. Getting hot in here.
Dang. Why do I feel like I'm all of a sudden on a Howard Stern show? I guess that's just, one of those things.
Because it's not scripted.
Oh, okay. There we go. I guess that's the reason why. I'm going to have to go with Katie, but I don't have I guess I do have a step. No, I don't have a step. Let's see. Pass. I'm just uncomfortable with this question in general.
It's a great question. What would you do? It's only one.
Can we ask the audience? I mean, the audience seems to be participating well here. I mean, what would you? Yeah. See, look at that face right there from Ellen. I mean, look at that face. That is exactly what needs to be said about this question. That's all I have to say about it. Okay.
So Lynn Cornell saying can't. Carla Paradise says, they watch me. I've always wanted to make them proud.
Yes.
Yes. That was awesome. I like it.
I feel like we're about to watch all of our parents get fucked by the coronavirus.
Oh,
oh shit.
Oh, man, that is too good. There you go. We're wrap that one up for now. But again, everybody, thank you all for tuning in to laugh. So we're going to introduce our next comedian and our final one. What, man?
Nothing. I don't know how I'm going to be able to face State Representative Sherry Helt on Tuesday. I just don't know how I'm going to do it.
She's not watching this right now. You're fine.
Just
don't post it. Don't save it.
You know this is YouTube, right? And then I'd have to delete this. That's what I'd have to do, basically. No.
Hey, Matt, you do realize what you signed up for. This wasn't a fucking dinner show. This is a fucking comedy show.
Warn you.
I think what I made the mistake of is, I'm happy to be part of the comedy bit. I think that was my fault. I think so.
I think so. You know what? I don't know if we can do this, but Knox, what's your? I want your answer.
For which?
Yeah, for which?
For the see, now you're gonna make me go back to it now. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, hey.
All right, Knox. Would you rather have sex with your parents, or I'm sorry, would you rather watch your parents?
Shit, that's a hard no.
Would you rather,
Chris? I don't know where you're going with that one, man. Do we need to sit you on the couch there? Come on.
I don't know what the fuck just happened here, but it's something did. All right, so Knox, would you rather watch your parents have sex, or would you have your parents watch you having sex?
Well, my dad's dead, and I would rather him come back to life and then die again than have to do either one of those choices.
Boom.
Optimus Prime.
Yeah, I would rather Optimus Prime have sex with Sam Elliott.
Hey, Dillon. Hey, Dillon, how does Optimus Prime have sex?
How does Optimus Prime have sex?
Yeah, oh yeah.
With an auto mechanic.
What? Oh my gosh. That one was good. That one was really good. I like that one a lot. That was
Dillon.
Yeah.
I was wanting a little bit more. I wanted to hear.
You wanted to hear the impression of part
that
of
was actually good.
No, that was actually good. Like aside from the set that I just gave everybody in the entire world. Yeah. No. What do you think? Shit, Katie.
What the fuck did you do?
Is Katie falling down here? What's going on back there? Do we need to call?
She fell down. Her rascal walker fucking ran out of batteries.
We need to call 911 and make sure you say that she doesn't have COVID.
Do the test right here on the out of batteries rascal. You know?
Yeah, where's the I mean, Katie was talking about there's not going to be batteries. Maybe she ran out of them, and what's going on there?
I don't know. You know, just Katie and her battery problem. You know?
Oh man,
you need batteries.
There's a positive and a negative. You know,
it's a terminal case.
Oh, that was a good one. Terminal case. That was a good one. I like that one.
I don't know. You know, one thing I haven't figured out yet.
It's got its positive and its negative aspects.
You tell him, Mark. One thing I've always wondered, how come Katie's always talking about the battery shit? Why didn't she fucking move to propane or gas?
Yeah, there you go.
Good question.
It's not environmentally sustainable.
Doesn't take that long, Katie.
I take longer than you do.
Oh, again, as she takes another drink. There we go.
As long as she keeps swallowing and keeps her quiet. All right, we're going to move on to our next comedian now.
Thank God it's past my bedtime.
Right.
So everybody, please, we're going to bring up to the comedy TV now. So everybody, please make a big round of applause. Carl Click, everybody.
Yay! Hi, kids. How you doing? I have a new song for you today. Do you like dogs? Yeah, sure you like dogs. Song about dogs. And there's some parts where you can sing along, so join right in, all right? All dogs do it. All dogs poo. Take them on a walk. It's what they're going to do. A dachshund does it small. A St. Bernard, biggest of all. Your setter squats just because. And guess what a Shih Tzu does? All dogs do it. All dogs poo. Take them on a walk. I got a message for you. Hey, asshole, pick up after your dog! Yeah, just because you turn around and don't look doesn't mean that steaming pile of crap gets out of my yard. Remember, kids, it's a sing-along. That was your part. Join right in, okay? If your poodle goes poop, you gotta scoop. If your lab's on the loose, she's gonna drop a deuce. Your terrier, what's the word? Oh, yeah, she's pushing out a turd. All dogs do it. All dogs poo. Take yours on a walk. I got a message for you. Hey, lady! Yeah, use the plastic bag. Put your hand inside, pick it up, and then don't just tie it up and leave it on the sidewalk and pretend you're coming back, because we know you're not. What? Well, your dog's not the only bitch in the park, okay? Kids, remember to sing along. That was your part. Pick it up a little bit, okay? Your corgi's gonna scat wherever he's at. If you own a cockapoo, it's gotta go number 2. Your hound's behind a stump, probably taking a dump. All dogs do it. All dogs poo. Take yours on the walk. I got a message for you. Hey, you again? I'm gonna come make you do it this time. Oh, God. Stepped in it. All dogs do it. All dogs poo. Take them on a walk. It's what they're gonna do. All right. Thank you very much. Hey, everybody. It is the musical comedy of Carl Click, which is ironic because I really can't play this thing and I am not very funny. But here's one you can probably sing along to, all right? Okay? The problem is all inside your head, she said to me. The answer is easy if you take it logically. I'd like to help you with your struggle to be free. There must be 50 ways to leave your lover. Here's the problem with that song. Paul Simon wrote it in 1975, promised 50 ways to leave your lover. And how many does he give us? He gives us 5. Get out the back, Jack, make a new plan, Stan. Don't need to be coy, Roy. Get off the bus, Gus, and drop off the key, Lee. 5. He quit. There are 45 people out there in bad relationships and they can't get out of them because Paul never told them what to do, right? Well, you know, What are they supposed to do? Like drink the whole keg, Greg? Tell them you're a felon, Helen? Tell her she's a skank, Frank? Get your own hand job, Bob? Paul Simon, quick! 5. He promises 50, right? So here's the deal. My friends all look at me playing guitar and saying, Carl, all your songs are the same 3 chords. And that is not true, because I know 4 chords. I can do a G, and a C, and a D. That last song had a little E minor in it. All right. Now, I can't really play an F because an F is a bar chord, and I'm too old. I can't, it just doesn't sound good. So I play my F like this. And if that's not good enough for you, I'm sorry. Which is what I had to tell my wife last night. All right. Here's a brand new one for you, everybody. Mark, this is especially for you, okay? Michael Cohen, Michael Flynn, can't remember what jail they're in. Manafort and Roger Stone, also in a cell their own. The indictment seems to never end. Coronavirus got my friend. Our AG is a wussy, and Donald takes him by the pussy. We didn't start the liar. His nose is always growing, and it won't stop slowing. We didn't start the liar, but there are those who buy it, so we try to fight it. Kids in cages build a wall. Mexico won't pay it all. Whistleblower transcript, yet Ukraine was a perfect call. Chinese terrorist Fox News. North Korea lots to lose. Iran and Syria. His Twitter makes us hit the booze. We didn't start the liar. He is always faking and keeps us shaking. We didn't start the liar, but there are those who buy it, so we try to fight it. Flush a toilet 15 times. We should have seen the warning signs. Cheats at golf and has no class, and Lindsey Graham is up his ass. Out of shape and accused of rape. Stormy Daniels and Sharpie Gate. Putin has a P-tape. We didn't start the liar. He is always lying, and I keep sighing, because democracy is dying, and the world's crying, because the bombs could be flying. We can't stop trying. We didn't start the liar, but there are those who buy it, so we try to fight it. You may not like my song, but you don't have to sing along. Most of it is based on facts, and you cannot argue that. We didn't start the liar, but he's always lying, and I keep sighing, because democracy is dying, and the world is crying, because the bombs could be flying, so we can't stop trying. We didn't start the line. There are those who buy it, so we got to fight it now. Thank you very much, everybody. Show's almost over, which is good, because I think tonight I got a pretty good chance of getting lucky. But I've been married for 35 years, so getting lucky means this week's episode of House Hunters is not a rerun. You know, my wife and I watched that. I'm a split-level guy, but she is traditional ranch. She wants nothing to do with the basement, except on anniversaries, birthdays, and that special day in February. February 29th, leap year, comes once every 4 years. All right, here's an oldie but a goodie for you guys. Sitting at the bar at my favorite place, I looked around from face to face. Same as it was and same it would be. Ain't nothing ever changed as far as I could see. When all of a sudden, to the corner of my eye, came a 5'11" beauty with a skirt slit up her thigh. She straddled the chair next to me at the bar. She drank a pint of whiskey from a dirty mason jar. Might have made me a lover. Might have made me a friend. But she came and then she left me. I'll never see her again. Well, she smiled at me with that space between her teeth and said, my name is Rhea. And I said, mine's Keith. She snuggled real close, put my hand on her knee. Rhea wanted something, and the something was me. Might have made me a lover. Might have made me a friend. But she came and then she left me. Never see her again. Oh, Rhea, she's gone, gone, gone. She's gone, gone, gone. She's gone, gone, gone. Gone, oh, Rhea. Well, she kissed me on the cheek and she nibbled at my ear. Then she had another whiskey and I had another beer. Rhea wasn't picky. She just needed a man. She said we wouldn't need a room because we're doing it in her van. She's gone, gone, gone. She's gone, gone, gone. She's gone, 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 oh, Rhea. Well, sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes it ain't fair. This night was going to be both, and I didn't really care. Rhea was going to love me hard with all her might. She said I'd need a doctor, and brother, she was right. She's gone, gone, gone. She's gone, gone, gone. She's gone, 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 oh, Rhea. Might have made me a lover. Might have made me a friend. But she came, and then she left me. Never see her again. Now, most of my comedy is autobiographical, but this is a song about Keith. And Keith was going to write another song about the time that he and Rhea had a three-way with her sister. But her sister's name didn't really fit into a song real well, didn't rhyme. So if any of you folks come up with a nice rhyme for chlamydia, you want to let Keith know. She's gone, gone, gone. She's gone, gone, gone. She's gone, 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 oh, Rhea. So remember, everybody, nobody likes to be bad. Nobody likes to be an ass. But it's an awesome if you're a badass. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, way to go, man. Way to go. Well, once again, everybody, thanks everybody for tuning into the Stay and Laugh comedy show. Because, let me tell you what, it's weird how everything is moving into a different area. Now we're doing stuff like this. So it's fun when you don't have a crowd. It's really different when you don't have anything like that, right, Matt?
Yes, it is. I mean, we're the crowd, I guess. To these beautiful, lovely people right here.
Look at all of them. They're so cute.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
I feel weird because Knox just added me to his Facebook. Whoa, Knox, what's up with that?
Stage 5 clinger alert.
Yeah. DMF the show.
Once again, we want to say thank you to all of our comedians out here for coming on out and giving this a try. So, Mark Rook, give him a big round of applause. Mark!
Woo!
Woo! Yay!
Thanks, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
We're just going to call you Mr. Big Penis. Also, we want to get...
I'm a dickhead, yes.
Also, we want to give a big round of applause to Knox Rawson. Right? Did I say that right?
Yes.
Okay. So give him a big round of applause. Yay!
Knox.
Actually, you know what we all should be doing? We should be doing the golf clap. Are we all ready for that? Everybody? Do it?
Sure, yeah. I'm game. Yeah.
And also, we want to give a big round of applause to Mr. Optimus Prime, Dillon Kolar, everybody.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Dillon.
Hello, thank you.
And we also want to say, we really don't want to say anything at all, but we're going to say thanks, Katy. No, Katy,
Katy.
No, we want to thank Katy. We do. We want to thank Katy. She basically said, Matt, you're crazy, and I will do it. Yeah, because you're so crazy. I don't know what that means.
I like a little crazy.
I don't know how to take that.
Mm-hmm.
Literally and figuratively.
And last but not least, we want to say thank you to Carl Click. All right.
Is Carl making out with his guitar?
It looks like he is. I think he's getting lucky. With the guitar. Are you?
Hey, at least someone's kissing wood tonight.
Ooh. Jeez.
And last but not least, we want to say thank you to Matt Hand for providing all the video here tonight.
Let's give Matt Hand.
Hey, you know what? This is the most hilarious joke I have. Honestly, I have 3 hands at all times.
Ha!
Is all you get, dude.
I mean, that went over like a bunch of lead balloons, if lead balloons existed.
We do have one more person we need to shout out, though.
Who's that,
Katy?
We need to shout out Chris Ossig for MCing tonight.
Oh, yeah.
The best mic monkey in the world.
We do need to talk to this guy. Chris. Yeah. Oh. I have to say that he did a adequate job. Let's just put it that way. Yeah.
Unlike the other things he does, at least this he's adequate.
Yes. Wow.
Was that a stab, Katy?
Yeah, maybe. It might have been.
That was definitely a stab.
That's why I don't understand why Chris ever hangs out with me, because this is what we do to each other the whole time.
Pretty much. It's kind of bad. Hey, by the way, Matt, I got a bad joke for you. You ready for that?
No, but you're going to do it anyway, so go ahead.
I'm going to do it. So last night, I went out and bought a camouflage jacket through my closet. Can't find that fucker anywhere. It's actually good.
No, it wasn't. Because that means your closet. Well, I guess you know what. Are you saying your camouflage is wall colored? What is that? Come on.
Get there faster, Joey.
Come on. Come on. You got to work on that one. Come on, Chris. You got to work on that. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Maybe if you didn't spend so much time in your closet, it wouldn't be as cluttered.
Ooh. Oh.
Hey, Matt, you know that little thing called mute? Do that for Katy.
I can't. My hand just doesn't work anymore tonight. Sorry.
Katy?
That happens more than I like to admit.
Now he only has...
Chris deserved that. That was a little karma payback right there. That's for sure.
Pretty sure that's how the coronavirus was started.
I know, exactly. Chris started it.
And that was on TV.
Oh, dude, I am going to grab that. Shoot. I wish I was on your screen, full screen, because that would have been a hilarious one, man.
God, now my ass hurts for many reasons. Not only.
Wow.
Wait till you get pink eye tomorrow.
Oh, jeez. Hey, you know what? I do have to say, this is kind of an uber geeky thing, guys. We have 23 people still viewing this, which means that there's 23 people that stuck with us all the way to the stinking end.
You guys are the MVPs, yo.
So, come on. That's yeah, there you go.
Oh, shit.
Be sure, for those that tune into the Stay In and Laugh, don't forget, we are taking tips for our comedians. I'm not getting shit, nor is Matt, so these guys are all going to get money. So please, spend some money on them.
Yes, indeed. Indeed. Thank you. Hey, is there anything else anybody has to ask? Because I'm going to fall asleep right now. So,
thanks, guys. Thanks.
No, thanks again. Everybody, stay safe, stay healthy, stay inside.
And honestly, we've made a lot of jokes tonight, but this is my social, because this is my channel. Dang it! I can do whatever I want.
Oh shit.
No, do follow orders and do practice social isolation. This is the only way that we can actually get this thing under control. And all of these great comedians right there go back to work. We gotta do this so that they can all get back on the stage. That is for sure. So anyways, that was my commentary. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody got a razor?
Why?
Are you finally going to make my dreams come true, Chris?
Yes, I will.
Katy, what kind of dreams are those?
Nothing.
Damn.
Hey, who's that? Hey, Chris, who's that behind you? Chris, who's that behind you?
Hold on.
That's probably his beautiful wife.
I think it is.
That's not my beautiful wife.
So now she made the mistake of walking into the shot, so she's now going to have to be in part of the show.
All right. You guys are going to see what a beautiful woman looks like. Ugh.
Yeah, everybody, this is the wifey here. And by the way, we did a radio show a while back, and one of the funny things that she was actually talking about, we were trying to make Amber laugh. If anybody can make Amber laugh, it's a hard job to do. It's so hard to do. Well, one day
You said hard.
You said hard.
How hard is it?
Say what? Oh, nice, Mark.
How hard is it?
Amber wouldn't know.
Oh, of course, she can't hear anything right now, so she has no idea what's going on.
One of the things that Amber was talking about, she gets talking about her dog, and for some reason she got in a conversation about her dog looking, and she laughed her ass off, and I still can't figure out why that makes her laugh. Now she's got her kids coming back here. All right, we'll pretend you didn't see these people in the back.
Are they over 18? Are they able to attend an adult show?
Not really.
She's walking away. What's going on? Have we insulted her that much?
She's a little shy.
Well, I don't blame her.
She ran away. Whoa, calm down, everybody. All right, let's wrap this baby up. So, everybody, thank you all for tuning in. I am your host, DJ Chris. We had Matt Hand for your technical people. We had Mark Rook. Everybody, give a big round of applause once again. Yay! Knox,
Thank you.
give a big round of applause to Knox, and then Dillon. Give a big round of applause. Katie, give her a big round of applause. And Carl, thank you all. And thank you for everybody that tuned in tonight. Hopefully we'll do this again, maybe. Show us a little more money. If you don't, Matt will get naked.
All right, is that the sign off? I don't know what the sign off was. Can somebody give me the wrap signal?
And good night.
Okay, thanks, Katie. All right, thanks all. Thanks all for joining us tonight. Until next time. This has been fun. Bye.
All right.
Good job, everybody. Nice.
Are we